So there was a situation that took place in Chicago, and I saw you made a post about it on social media, and it was kind of a heartfelt post. You were kind of pleading to the city of Chicago and letting it be known that they should free this family. Now, for those of you who don't know or might be listening later, there was a situation that took place where a lady was in a chicken spot, and she ended up getting into first a verbal altercation, but then a physical altercation by some guy who was there in the chicken spot with her. And she instructed her son to shoot the guy, and he ended up shooting him out of trying to protect his mom. Now, for a little bit, they were locked up, but it looked like everybody got together and said what the son did was looking out for his mom, and they ended up being freed. What do you think about that whole situation? Because I saw your post, and I want to hear your opinion about it, being somebody who's from the city of Chicago.
I feel like he did the right shit. He protected his OG. I would have stood over dude, so I would have shot the cameraman, some of right there. I ain't gonna lie. See, I was seeing how a lot of people from Chicago, like a lot of big rappers with voices and names and shit, one saying about it, one tweeting, one posting, you know, that's somebody's mama gang. Like if it was your mama on the ground, if it was Lil Baby, you would have saw a lot of these rappers from Chicago posting it, Lil Baby this, Lil Baby that, you know. Other than that, I don't know, folks. But I feel like Shorty did the right shit, gang. The world just fucked up, gang. I don't know.
Now, in your post, you were kind of pleading to the city of Chicago to free them, and they ended up getting free.
Yeah.
Do you feel like justice was pretty much served in that situation?
Hell yeah, for sure. I felt like they was gonna get off anyway. If the judge got kids, the judge felt like, you know, the judge felt Shorty, how Shorty was coming on stage. I felt like they was gonna get off anyway.
Yeah, because it comes down to a human thing in that situation, and putting yourself in that young boy's position, anybody would have acted like he did. You know what I mean?
My kids, I would have squeezed all through that bitch. You hear me, gang? He did the right shit, though. And still, the crazy part, my old house is literally behind that. I used to eat from that every day. The Maxwell's right there.
Really?
Hell yeah.
So in that place, and I gotta ask this. In that place,
I was a kid. I tried to rob them before when they first opened up. The Arabs looked at my ass like, boy, you better get the fuck on. I just took off running loud. I'm like, they gonna kill my little ass. So I just took off running.
For real? So you got a history like that with the same?
Hell yeah. I was there when they first built it. I lived literally behind that motherfucker, the bike trail.
So is it a rough spot? Like, is a lot of hoods in there?
Sure. Dude looked like he beat bitches anyway. He was too comfortable with arguing and punching on her, gang. He looked like he got a history of. I guarantee you, look his background up. One of them bitches, if not all of them.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people said.
Yeah, he was too aggressive. Like I ain't never put my hands on a gang, no, or a female gang. Excuse my French.
Yeah, and that was a big part of it too, because there you have the dynamic of a man and a woman in that situation. You know what I'm saying?
I'd have punched up her son though. I ain't gonna lie. But he was wrong though. He was aggressive though. He was the more aggressive. He let it get your food. Oh my grandma. No. He killed down. They smoked his ass. It's funny because they out though. Like, you know, if they was still booked, it wouldn't be. But yeah, that shit was fun. It was fun. I hope Shorty sleeping good every night. I hope he ain't sleep good. Shorty, you did the right shit, you know.
And I believe a lot of people will back you on that and have the same sentiment. Actually, you saw it all over social media.
Yeah, for sure. See, I got my own mouth voice, gang. I don't take for nobody else to say. You see, I was saying free him, man. You know, before that even got out.
Now, this is a little bit dark, but when the guy who ended up getting killed, they went to his funeral, and at his funeral, it went viral because I believe his mom or maybe his sister made out some shirts called the Knockout King, which was odd.
Oh, yeah. I don't disrespect nobody's parents, but they need their shot too for promoting like that. For them guys, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Okay.
Yeah, that's a crazy situation. Is that a common thing in Chicago? People make shirts?
That's the old game.
All right, so you were saying how in Chicago you guys kind of make these shirts for people's burials. I've seen that in other cities where people, at the party afterwards or something like that, but they actually wore them to the funeral. And you said it's just something.
Yeah, we did. We do that in Chicago. We do, and we did. It's an old thing, but like now we fading out of that shit. Like, it's childish, but people still do it.